Thanks for joining us here on News 12 The Bronx. I'm Marissa Santorelli. Breaking tonight, 2 teens shot in East Harlem after a shootout in broad daylight. The Force Investigation Unit now looking into whether either of the teens were hit by officers. News 12's Heather Fordham is in East Harlem right now with those details. Heather, what are you learning?
Marissa, you can see the investigation still very much active at this hour. Right now, we are learning the Force Investigation Unit is looking into whether either of those teens were shot by an NYPD officer. We just learned moments ago that 2 officers were responding to an unrelated 911 call when they came outside to see a broad daylight shootout. Now, one of those officers did fire in the direction of the gunman, and that's when 2 other teens were also hit, two 15-year-olds. I want to get straight to surveillance video that paints a picture of what exactly East 123rd Street looked like hours ago. Surveillance video shows people run for their lives as gunfire is exchanged across 2nd Avenue near East 123rd Street. You can see one person appear to fire a shot as one of the victims, who was hit in the leg, collapsed in the street, then is seen hopping across the sidewalk to take cover. Seconds later, 2 police officers run across the intersection towards 3rd Avenue. We've now learned that they did apprehend 2 suspects, including an 18-year-old as well as one of those 15-year-olds that was shot in the leg. Now, coffee cups were used as evidence markers for at least 10 shell casings on the ground outside of the Wagner houses. Nearly a dozen more bullets were scattered across the sidewalk in front of an East Harlem elementary and high school. Now, this all unfolded amid the evening rush around 5:30 as people headed home from the day. As you can imagine, the fear of witnesses as they heard those gunshots ringing out. Take a listen.
I decided to go to the store next to my house, and when I sat down with my neighbors, as soon as I got there, they started, some people started coming inside with their kids yelling that there was some shooting. And then there was a lady with a kid, so I told them to go inside with the kid, and then I just stayed in the store.
It's the norm, sad to say, which sucks, but that's the day and age we live in now.
As of right now, we're not sure if anybody else who went into the hospital and reported any injuries, but I think we're fortunate that the officers were here to mitigate that threat and to take 2 people into custody. And obviously, we still have some work to do.
Officers did find a loaded gun inside the backpack that 18-year-old suspect was carrying. They also noted that he was just recently released from custody on attempted murder charges and was awaiting a court date this November. Once again, 2 15-year-olds were both shot in the leg. They are expected to recover. A 15-year-old and an 18-year-old are currently in police custody. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. Heather Fordham, News 12.